In a world controlled by massive corporations, a steady aim and split-second decisions are needed for your Megacon to complete its goals. Begin your missions at the Mercs Hub on beastsofwar.com. Fight for the Iron Kingdoms as a warcaster. Take control of the mighty jacks, arcane devices, and dark sorceries to bring the fight to the War Machine Hub on beastsofwar.com.
Hi everybody, welcome to What's in the Box. Myself and John are back for another look at some of the Grimskull minis. So here we have a look at today.
We're looking at the faction called Heresy Hunters, and this is the Dominator Squad. So I mean, this is essentially battle-y, sister-y things.
Sisters who enjoy some battle.
Sisters who enjoy battle.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, yes. All right, well, let's open it up here, and let's start having a look at some of the characters that we have in
Right, do you want to start looking at the bases? I'll try and get some of these other parts put
into order?
Into some sort of order.
Have all of the stuff.
Yeah, all right. Thanks.
There you go.
I appreciate that. Okay.
All right, so again, we're seeing some nice scenic bases with this set. So we're getting 3 in the pack, yeah, John?
Yep.
And, oh, is that a skull? That is a skull.
There's plenty of skulls.
There are skulls all over these bases, which is quite cool. I like the design of these. You know, just to have that nice, rough, broken earth battlefield look is quite nice.
Yeah.
Let's see, give me the bodies.
Okay, right. Well, I have them paired with weapons, so...
All right, bodies and weapons then.
Two.
Okay, so our first one, which is here, some really nice cloth work has been done on this. I like the armor, and I like the little seals and stuff that have been sculpted in here as well.
The mechanical legs are really cool.
Oh yeah, those are mechanical reverse jointed legs. I hadn't noticed that.
Touch.
The actual work on the head is quite nice as well, because it's that really cyberized look to it.
Yeah.
We then have the weapons. So big meaty blades.
Yeah. This character's carrying 2 of those.
Yeah, which look as if they have been through the wars.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times I see people will sculpt stuff like this and they won't actually put that battle damage in there, that wear and tear.
Yeah, it always looks decent.
It's a really nice extra detail that you can have on these things. Yeah. If you get some blood effects painted up and across that, it's going to look fantastic. Our next one, again with the really nicely painted, or not painted? Sculpted mechanical legs.
Yep.
The cloth work, it does just jump out at me, and the face again. We then move on to the weapon for this one. So it's more of an at-rest pose with the sword planted in the ground in front of her. Some really nice detail actually sculpted into the facing of the blade. And the actual hilt and handle. Oh look, another skull. there's another skull.
Let's not count the skulls, Justin. We know that this could take a while.
But counting skulls is fun.
It could take a while.
Yeah, I know. Okay, moving on to our last one.
Yep.
If I get it in here. So, yep, we have our main body again, mechanical legs, as we said, some really nice armor detail. We then come to a shield, and it's a big, massive, blocky tower shield, again with all that nice battle scarring on it, which is really nice. And then even the internal side has been fully detailed as well, because that's something that some companies miss out on. They don't put as much detail in there as they could. Yep. And then this one is rocking around with a mace, which looks as if it could also be used as a sensor for some form of rituals. You know, so you just imagine this big smoking ball of death flying at your skull. Yeah, which could be quite fun.
And there's a few last little pieces here, which are bits of hair and backpacks.
Okay, so we'll start with the backpacks. Really nicely detailed. I like the fact that there's little extras put on here. So you've got some books and stuff put on there as well. Little piping coming up off them. More symbology and stuff coming off them as well. Yeah, they're backpacks. What can you say? They're nice. The sculpting. Again, there's been a lot of thought put into this. You've then got all this extra little bits of hair detail, so you can sort of give them different hairdos if you want to, if you're of that mindset. Tell you what, John, this is going to be one I'm going to need you to get these put together as well, because I want to see how they look built. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
So we'll move away here, and we'll be back in a second. Okay guys, we're back with the Heresy Hunters. John, you have them put together for us, so let's just dive straight into it. So we've got our first one here. It's got, like I said, it's got that nice at-rest pose.
It's like she's praying.
Yeah, kinda.
It's a beautiful pose.
It's a very, very beautiful pose, and the detail work that has went into the sculpt is really, really nice. The next one, I am unsure if this is tactically sensible.
Who cares? She looks badass dragging 2 swords behind her, just about to swing them up and around and decapitate some well-deserving alien.
Okay. I don't know. This pose, not my favorite of the set. My favourite pose, however, is this one.
Yeah, why?
Just walking along, dragging that big sensor-style mace behind her, and the way they've designed it, the face can actually look over the shield.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not the most common pose you see where the shield is actually up in that guard position.
Yeah.
You know, which I quite like. And just overall, if I don't drop it, they do just look fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my thoughts on them. I think getting something like those painted up, they're going to be a joy to paint. You're going to have a lot of fun with it. I would perhaps paint some of them in multiple parts before actually gluing it all together.
Yeah, perhaps.
But that's just down to personal preference at the end of the day.
Yep.
So, final thoughts?
Final thoughts, excellent models.
Okay. Well, guys, we'll move on here, and we'll see you in the next video.
Keep your blaster handy, the West is a dangerous place. Fight to survive as men turn to monsters and the dead rise on the Wild West Exodus Hub at beastsofwar.com. Become a general of mighty armies at the Kings of War Hub. Take command of elves, dwarves and orcs in this game of massed fantasy combat on beastsofwar.com.